Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and right now we're going to go over AMC stock. It had an absolutely stellar day today, and I just want to go over the charts. And so I do want to let you guys know I am not in AMC right now. So you guys know I've owned AMC at $4. I've owned it at $3. I've run it up all the way up to this $20 run. And since then, I've been trading this stock. And now I have no position in this. So this is going to be a very unbiased video. It's going to be as objective as possible. And I think for people who have a lot of emotion involved in AMC, this is going to be a video that y'all appreciate. And so we're looking at AMC right now on the daily time frame, up 20% today. Absolutely solid day here for AMC. And we have been trading very nicely in this pattern right here. So the bulk of the price action for AMC has been within this price channel right here. Anytime you can catch this on support, it was a buying opportunity, and anytime it got to resistance, it was a selling opportunity. And so then there's this second range where we start to see the peaks of a lot of these runs. So you can see right here, we've had 1 and 2 interactions right here, and it looks like we are approaching our third interaction right here on AMC. And so I expect tomorrow for us to get a test of this level of resistance that is around 1750, 1740. And at this point, I do think we will experience some resistance. However, if AMC can hold this level of support, I do think this is going to continue to run in the longer term. I don't think we are going to see a major squeeze of 200, 300% like we saw earlier. There's just too many shares left on the market for that to happen. Hedge funds are aware of the current situation. Remember when the first squeeze happened, a lot of the hedge funds were caught by surprise, and that was that one element of surprise that the retailers had over big hedge fund money. And so now hedge funds are more prepared. They are expecting something crazy to happen, so they aren't really taking out too many shares, nor are they shorting as much as they were before. And so right now with AMC, you could tell by the accumulation over distribution, however, that there is slight divergence on this chart, and not in a good way. So if we just track the movement and we track the narrative along this accumulation over distribution, this run up, this is where hedge funds were buying up the shares because the price kept running up, so they were covering their position. And then at this point, it dumped. They tried to bring the price as low as they could to cover their unfulfilled positions. And so at that point on, we started to see some accumulation, but it was just kind of steady. So we are starting to develop some more accumulation here, which was the reason why we started to run up. And so these are two very strong green candles in for AMC. And so another thing to look out for is our RSI right now is officially overbought at a 73. However, I do think there is still going to be some more room to the upside. I do think this is going to be a major level of resistance that AMC has to break past if it wants to see those higher highs. However, this uptrend has actually been very beautiful. You could see we have been creating higher lows every single time. So if we continue on this trajectory, getting rejected at resistance, and we come back down to support, we are still in a very healthy uptrend. And so if you are looking into AMC right now, be a little bit careful, because at this point we will see some people selling, taking their profits, and then at that point we're either going to find a bottom on this level of support, or worst case we find it on this level of support. And so if you're patient enough to play this trading game with AMC, you buy on this support, you sell at this resistance. And so we're getting at that point where people are going to be selling at this level of resistance. So if you are in AMC, just remember that major squeeze, that 100, 200% is not going to happen. You will have days like this where it goes up 20%, but that squeeze is not something to anticipate. However, the price action can still go up. We do know that AMC has used this unique experience, I would call it, to bolster their balance sheet, and they got a lot of cash from selling their shares. And so overall, their company is in a lot better position than it was before. So the share price should be up. Whether it should be at this price or not is to be determined. We know that a lot of people have been selling their positions, a lot of these big hedge funds. And so for retail investors, just be careful, because a lot of big money is exiting this stock. And so at a point, it will eventually catch up to it. And so this divergence right here is something to be aware of, because accumulation has been very steady. However, the price action has been going up. And so that is slight divergence to be aware of if you are in this. If AMC is to break this level of resistance, I do believe we will eventually get to $20, because that was this peak high right here. And so overall, I do think we'll eventually get to this $20 level, but in the short term, watch out for resistance here. here, watch out for some selling. But if we do just blow past this resistance, expect AMC to get to $20. And so overall, the best and most bullish case for AMC is if it can get its price action above this $20 line, hold this level of support and back test it. So that would mean price action going up, it would come back down, we would kind of hover here, and then we'd bounce up. And that right there would be a major catalyst, in my opinion, for very large movements to the upside. Right now, we are still just in a situation where we don't really have a breakout. We just have a very nice and healthy uptrend. And so if I add our moving averages into our scenario, you could see we are well above all of our SMA. So the price action is very nice right now. But I do think we are going to get stomped out by resistance right here. And so I will be looking for an entry position on a AMC trade, either on this level of support, but if we can't hold this, then I will be looking at it on this level of support. So I am going to be extremely patient. I've had a lot of blessings come out of this stock, and so I'm in no hurry to try to chase this stock up, especially when I own this at $3 and $4. And so at this point in time, this is just a fun stock for me to watch. Also, I do like to give objective information for those individuals who are looking for it. If you are very confused of what's going to happen here in AMC, right now you are in a very healthy position as an AMC shareholder. But again, look for this level of resistance. But other than that, crazy couple days here for AMC. Very excited to see that the retailers are still fighting, and it's a very fun scene. I think this is going to go down in the history books as one of the craziest stocks, followed by obviously GameStop. But these two are just a crazy 1-2 tandem that just being a part of the market gives that excitement to investors to talk about. And so right now AMC is looking very nice, very close to resistance, still some room to the upside. RSI is slightly overbought, so we are treading water right now at these levels. And just so I wanted to make you guys all aware of that. But overall, AMC I do think could eventually lead to larger runs because we are in a very strong uptrend. But because we're in this uptrend, we do expect to catch resistance right here. And so if you guys enjoyed this video on AMC, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.